Aha. Well, what a day. I'm still here in Glastonbury with Annie, my dog. It's not so easy to show you on the laptop. But here's Annie. Here. Isn't it? Yes, there it is. Not so easy, but no problem. Anyway, I'm here in Glastonbury with Annie to sort a few things out while I'm still alive. I've just had a meeting, something over an hour ago, with Toby Foster, who stole what I call my survival kit, my escape pod, my grab and run kit when I had to leave my furnished accommodation in Glastonbury. Suddenly, all the valuables, most valuable things, what I most don't want to lose, got placed in the safekeeping of Toby Foster. Yeah, well, I've just had a meeting with him. I sent him messages by telephone telling him that I was here and it would be a good idea to quickly hand over to me a few items that I would be so overjoyed at being reunited with that I would give him the time to go and get the rest of my stuff. This he thinks is some vain threat. Well, there were plenty of witnesses on the high street in Glastonbury as we discussed the matter. His first response being, "Your stuff, Will, is in the waste disposal. It's gone." Yeah, not the right answer. I recorded a little bit of it on the telephone camera. You future people think this is all very low-fi. You've no idea this is the end of a big adventure involving a lot of people's lives since 1986, connected with marijuana. Glastonbury was a place which seemed best for a planetary cooperation and synergy between the different social systems sought to make a better future using cannabis. Right, what I had was Glastonbury, all the weird and wonderful artists, musicians, and other such performer leaders agreed as on a basic creed that marijuana was the holy grail. You know, closely assisted by the psychedelics, drip chemicals, magic mushrooms, and LSD. Yeah, but this wonderful community spirit factory was hijacked by personal, commercial, or egocentric career interests. Cocaine. Well, look at it now as like one of the most amazing, nearly was, events in history was Glastonbury at the end of the second millennium. right? Because if we were strictly following the revelations of St. John, we were all expecting the beast who had ruled for 1,000 years to be put down for 1,000 years. Well, we know. This means, why should we push any harder on this wheel? Because in order for all humanity to arrive in a time of equality and justice, a kingdom of heaven, sharing, that's what we were fighting and dying for. Starving, slaving for the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Well, we nearly achieved it here in Glastonbury, and that's so sad. You could say Jesus nearly achieved it, and that is so sad, you know. But yeah, a lot of my own view of my life has been influenced by reading Le Morte d'Arthur, the story of King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, the quest for the Holy Grail, which takes place around Glastonbury and ends in Glastonbury. And you look at the book as a whole, it's a sad recall by a few of the principal actors of a period of British cultural history where great things were almost achieved, and yet it all came down in Arthur's own lifetime. So that by the time Arthur went off on the boat to Avalon, the great time was already over. All that remained were the stories, such as what happened in Glastonbury near the millennium. It nearly became the heart chakra for the human race, the source of compassion, which rides most easily on marijuana, and it was going to unite positive social forces around the world. People who have dreams of a better culture or civilization. Yeah, nearly did it, and it failed, and the main reason it failed, or we'll put it as quickly as possible, certain characters were eventually, rather correctly, analysed as being integral parts of the revolution. That is to say, without certain people, one I know of for sure, who lives up here, he was eventually spotted as, hey, without this one, a lot of it doesn't happen, because that musician, that poet, that dancer, they're all looking to him for their encouragement, inspiration. So check him out by defamation of a character, and a whole lot of things die out. Well, that's what's happened, it has died out. Even at the millennium, right, it was very clear to me that the hippie was dead. That is it. The revolution would not be wearing the long hair flag. No, the hippie is not what was wanted. What was wanted was that people with jobs in betting offices, in hospitals, in factories, and canteens, and McDonald's could all have a lifestyle that involves daily use of uplifting cannabis without having to express it in hair or appearance or jewellery or any other visible way. As you can't tell a dope smoker from a non-dope smoker by your eyes, only by the actual visible use of dope in front of you can you know a dope smoker. Then again was another whole debate of what is a dope smoker and what does each person get out of it. Do any two people get the same effects? What is it all about? Is it a guide to stimulate your consciousness to get involved in activities that will lead to you developing strengths to discover certain things that you need to know in order to complete your self-development and be the God that you originally started worshipping as a creature of, and go, that's how I did it all. Yeah, marijuana's a good thing. I've done my job. I'm back here in Glastonbury. Uh, if I'm dying, I can die with an awful lot more pride. I really, really did a good job. I've put my pearls before swine. I almost did it again automatically today. Hello, we've showed up again. We love your pearls. Yeah, right, there you go. And then walk past the shops that are selling expensive goodies and feel like a poor man. Nah, forget it. It was good to have come here. I mean, everybody dies. This is a pilgrimage to where I thought I was going to live happily ever after. And then forever after in people's memories. He was Gandalf. I am surprised to look back and realise how quickly huge events in human history come into being, grow to their peak, pass the peak and decay, and then they're gone. And there's a few remnants, and there's some people still go to ballroom dancing as a memory of what they did during the last war, or there's some people still go to fairy balls and dress up like fairies in Glastonbury, paying expensive hire fees for velvet gowns and other masks that have been ritualised by the poor heavies that started here in the 70s and 80s for the acid and the marijuana. It's has been. It's the hate Ashbury. By the time I got to San Francisco, there was no point in putting flowers in your hair. You were more point in looking for a source of clean needles. It's just the way life goes, isn't it? Yeah, if Jesus came back now, what would he do? He'd get told this is private property. Private property. We're all one family. We've all got one father. I've done it. I'm glad I came back. I've busted a few ghosts. I don't think MI6 is actually behind Toby. I think Toby is off his twirl and thinks that I am, and he's getting away with it. Dave Beach stopped me from killing him right on the spot because he's still got some chance of getting something back. And it's amazing, man. I can sit in the Bishop's Garden, as I call it. You know, this book belongs to the diocese. The abbey is on the other side of a wall. This is a peaceful retreat for those contemplating the various aspects of Jesus' ministry. Jesus the beekeeper, Jesus the honeymaker. Jesus, I am the way, I am the light. And the word, I am. It's all very mystical, but never mind. Oh, 666. Love conquers all in the end, even death. Ain't scared of nothing now. Giant in my own legend. It was a mistake to look at the other geezers to know how well I'm doing, or even care whether they're gawping at me as they always did. bigger mistake than that is to score dope off us, one of such geezers. We should actually be giving it for nothing, so that I can show them how to do what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, see, like, are we coming back another time? Is there any point in learning what your big mistake was in life? That's why we pass it on to our kids. My big mistake was tobacco. Nah, that's the biggest mistake. It was a lot of mistakes. Not being quick enough to realise who I shouldn't be trusting so much. Wait until I've absolutely lost a lot before realising I'm losing. Yeah, that's a mistake. Over angry when angry. Biggest mistake is playing into their traps of using a fucking swear words and going back into that fucking scary Scottish fucking shite and that's 999 man. What is it? Violent and aggressive, out of control, breach of the peace, all that. Peace, man. Don't steal any more from me, Toby, and then I won't have to make you dead. That's not a threat. It's just the truth. I can't be arrested for telling you that, can I? If so, you'll just give me a mouthpiece with which to tell the whole nation about just what a shitty little character you were, Toby Foster. Low battery, change to mains power immediately before you lose it.